luck to you. And, yeah, there's the book once again.
Great
Bob
cover.
Smith, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks
today.
for having me.
Thanks a lot.
Best of luck to you.
All right, now we're going to find out what's coming up. Well, the tree just fell over.
All right, you hit the guy. We got to do it.
Tonight, it's TV Censored Bloopers 98. Hosted by Dick Clark and co-host Suzanne Whang. Featuring bloopers from Caroline in the City, Clueless, Frasier, The Steve Harvey Show, Jag, Jenny Jones, and The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Plus, Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau in movie bloopers from The Odd Couple 2. Classic cooking bloopers. Bloopers from the news. Commercial bloopers. Tommy Lasorda with baseball bloopers. A menagerie of animal bloopers. Madcap monkey movies. Classic Conan O'Brien. Plus, the early appearances of these famous stars. And much, much more. And now, Dick Clark.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my co-host, Suzanne Whang. Good evening.
Dick, looks like the stars have been working overtime this week to send us great bloopers, starting with our good friend Kelsey Grammer and the cast of Frasier.
Now, on Frasier, they have so many scripts to learn. Who can blame them for, messing up once in a while?
That's right. Sometimes they forget the lines. Sometimes they forget the direction.
Sometimes they forget the bug spray.
A pertinent fact, or are you just trying to dazzle me with your command of time zones?
Yes. He went to Cairo. He's working there. He's an architect.
Ooh, wow, really? Is there a bug in my hair?
Yeah, it's flying all around.
What the hell?
I just noticed.
My delicate bouffant.
I know.
Now, in this next scene, the script calls for Kelsey, John Mahoney, and Perry Gilpin to be locked in a bathroom, and Kelsey is desperately trying to get out.
Desperately trying to get out his line.
She's gone. How are we gonna get out of here? I don't know. Thanks. But I've got exactly 3 minutes before I get downstairs, or 200 people are gonna be poopy stinked.
Now, here Kelsey wants to say, you already had a better gift than mine.
You already had a better gift. Still, you still felt the need to top mine.
Poopy stink.
I know it. Oh, don't try to... Ready? Oh, don't try to shift the blame. I don't believe you. You already had a better gift than mine. You still saw the... Poopy! You already... All right. Oh, don't try to shift the blame. I don't believe you. You already had a better gift than mine. You still felt the need to take it to a... One more time. Oh, don't try to shift the blame.
I don't believe you. This time, for sure. Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit on my hat.
Suzanne, a very funny man, Steve Harvey, sent us these next bloopers from the Steve Harvey Show.
Right, and in this first one, the script calls for Steve to cook up a cheeseburger with everything on it.
Thank goodness nobody said, hold the blooper.
Why don't you let me throw us a little something together? We can stand around and talk about the party.
Well, nobody ever offers to cook for me. Can you make a... How can I put this? A big, greasy cheeseburger with everything on it?
Shh, what you talking about? Girl, I'll make you a Big Daddy burger so good. You want to slap the hell out of me for getting what I was supposed to say. Is this a work release job for you?
Now, watch Cedric the Entertainer get hung up on this pretty woman and the word capturing.
Hello, I'm Cedric Robinson, athletic director and hopeless romantic. I had the pleasure of capturing a glimpse of your...
Recently Jay Leno did a comedy spot on The Tonight Show featuring his announcer, Ed Hall. Now, Ed was supposed to, you know, provide the narration for sort of a kid's thing, you know, a little kid's book, See Dick Run, See Dick Play, whatever the heck. And now, keep in mind that one of the reasons that Jay gave Ed the spotlight that night was because his parents were in the audience. Take a look.
Oh, well, what else could I ask for? Well, that's kind of silly. I just kind of a...
What's that, Jay?
Well, it's a kind of child, you know. Well, I know we have some teachers. We have some teachers here. When I saw the 5th grade teacher, I was thinking, you know, when I was a kid, I used to love when the teacher would sort of read a story. But that's kind of silly. There's no story here to read.
Jay, you know, I just finished writing my new children's book, and I'd love to read it to you.
Ed, you wrote a book?
That's right, Jay.
Ed, you've never even read a book. This is
Jay, it would be my pleasure to read to you.
Well, it's a little unorthodox, but all right, Ed, you read a little bit from your...
All right, Jay. It's a book for the 90s. It's called Smoking Fun with Dick and Jane by Ed Hall. All right. See Dick. See Dick smoke. See Spot. Oh, I'm sorry. Smoke, Dick, smoke. I just finished writing it. I don't have it completely.
You probably haven't proofread it yet.
I came back from the printers.
Yeah, it's a lovely book. Lovely book, you know. And of course, you know, since this was Ed Hall's big break in showbiz, he actually flew his parents in to sit. That's his parents right there. That's Ed's parents right there, Mr. and Mrs. Hall. How are you? Yeah, through the men now. Yeah. Through the men. To watch their son be humiliated and ruin the bit on national television. Nice to see you. I'm sorry you had to be here for that, Mr. and Mrs. Hall. That's the last break your son will get. No.
All right now, it is time to see if you can identify some of television's biggest names before they became big names.
The first star began on the game show Name That Tune, and her job was to sing the songs for the contestants.
Now, of course, when it came time to sing the title of the song, she had to sing La 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 so they wouldn't give it away.
Here she is singing Good Vibrations.
Here's an old friend of mine who's become one of the most popular hosting personalities around, but back in these days, he had a career as a singer.
I lost that love before. I got mad and closed the door. But you said, child, just once more. I chose you for the one. Now we're having so much fun. You treated me so kind. I'm about to lose my mind. You made me so very happy. You made me so very, very happy. I'm so glad you came into my life. Thank you, baby.
Dick, when it comes to early appearances, you've been involved in so many over the years, especially on American Bandstand.
Well, we had the real good fortune of breaking some really big stars on that show.
Now, this next young man was already a hot TV star when he came on Bandstand, but he hadn't become a big movie star yet, and he wasn't known for his singing back then.
No, he was a sweat hog on a situation comedy. That's actually what they called him. He was a comedy star, but this was his musical debut.
Gonna let her in. Gonna let her in. Gonna let her in my life. Let her in my life. Gonna open up after so long with my feet stuck on the ground and my head against the wall. I've been called. Gonna let her in.
coming up next, we'll show you bloopers from The Odd Couple.
And a couple of odd commercials. Dick, tonight our prop segment starts with a very unusual outtake from the series Jag.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to explain this. It features one of the stars of the show, David James Elliott, and I don't know how to put this. He's sitting on a leather seat cushion that has just a little too much air in it.
Colonel Turner tasked me with informing you that Congresswoman Bobby Latham will arrive at 0800. Commander, Miss Latham has requested that you meet her immediately upon her arrival. Do you have any messages for Colonel Turner, sir?
You couldn't tell the Colonel you looked everywhere for me and couldn't find me?
No, sir.
I don't think so. Thanks, Gunner.
Good luck, Commander.
Now listen for the noisy seat cushion.
You think Congresswoman DeLong was tough? Bobby Latham. Of course, that was before she graduated first in her class.
We're coming?
Too many beans?
Yeah.
Now, in this scene from Caroline in the City, Eric Lutz has to reach into his pocket and pull out one of those big, those big styrofoam hands.
Oh, you mean the kind they sell at sporting events that say, "We're #1."
That's it, exactly. But this hand has a mind of its own.
Del, I want you to call Councilman Lake and tell him to leave Caroline.
Now he's reaching for the styrofoam hand.
All right, Caroline, you're the boss. I just have one last word on the subject.
There it is. Up. There it goes. Now, watch actress Rachel Blanchard here in this scene from the series Clueless. She has to take one, those fragrant room fresheners. She has to spray it into her locker and... Anyway.
Yes, but I think the room freshener she's spraying is a little too fragrant. Take a look.
Action.
Hi. D, only 8... Sorry.
Keep it going in. Action.
Hi. D, only 35 hours and 18 minutes till Luscious Jackson. Do you think they'll open with Naked Eye? Cher, can I talk to you for a second? Oh, you're right. It'll probably be mood swing. Why give up a hit single so early? It's much better to build to it. I think I'm high off the fumes I keep on spraying.
Here's the director to the rescue, Anson Williams.
Hey, that's Potsy from Happy Days.
Here's Lucinda.
Now the door's going up and Lucinda's coming out.
Lucinda? Lucinda? Hello?
Here comes Jenny to the rescue.
And here's Lucinda at last.
All right, Suzanne, it's time to talk about The Odd Couple.
You and me? Oh, you mean Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau.
Of course. Now, it was about, I think it was about 1968 when Jack and Walter first brought the characters of Felix Unger and Oscar Madison to the big screen.
And now, after all those years, the sequel. Here are some outtakes from Odd Couple 2, starring two men who are not only great actors, they're also the best of friends. Watch.
Oscar.
He'll show up. My kid never ducked anything.
Why are you laughing? He could be dead.
We need a plan. Agreed?
Agreed.
Okay, what do you think the plan should be?
I don't care. I did my part. I agreed. Where is he, for God's sake? Where is he, for God's sake? I put the hat on first, then I say the word. All right, keep my hat off. Okay. Are you making a threat against my son?
If that's the way it is, that's the way it is.
Well, get your nose out of my schnoz, because otherwise I'll sneeze into your tiny schmear and your brains will go into crup.
All right.
Our commercial segment segment tonight starts with one that's based on relationships. It features two people known as the Soup Couple, and it won the 1997 Clio Hall of Fame Award. Take a look.
The magic's gone. The minute the lights go out, you fall asleep.
It's time to change your bulb to Philips. Philips Longer Life Square Bulbs.
The internet is becoming more and more a part of our lives these days, and here's a commercial from Sweden that's right in step with the times.
Jag tror jag är kär. Nej, men den här gången känns det helt annorlunda. Göran. Ja, vi träffades på internet. Vi tänker precis likadant. Nej, jag har ingen aning om hur han ser ut. Men jag håller på att ladda ner en bild från hans hemsida. En tid det tar. Gud, ska du se hans ögon? Vi ska ses ikväll. Typ nu. Vad tror du om jeans då? Han ser ut som en jättesnygg Kevin Costner. Jag ringer imorgon och berättar allt. Okej, hej.
How would you use a dog to sell eyeglasses? Watch.
Hello? Need glasses? Save 50% on all frames at Eye Masters.
Now, we've all seen talented dogs, cats, and monkeys in commercials over the years, but have you ever seen dancing penguins? Huh?
Savor and join us with favor. If you want to do a favor, if you love and adore one for me. And sometimes when I leave Friday night, my work site, I like to have it bright, golden light around me.
John Smith's draft now has a widget in the can for that just served by the landlord taste. And when you've got a widget, you don't need gimmicks. Now, as we probably all remember, the Oscar Mayer people did a talent search recently to find a kid to sing their jingle.
Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener.
That's the one. That's the one. Literally, hundreds of kids came out for the auditions, and as you might expect, they had some unexpected results. You want to do it again?
That is what I truly like to be. Watch the mic.
I was so Oscar Mayer wiener. No, I did it wrong.
Now she's being coached off camera.
What, Mommy?
And so is he.
First name is all S-C-A-R. I baloney. Huh? I baloney has a first, second name is O-M-A-Y-E-R.
Here's an ad-libber.
Be in love with me. Oscar Mayer wiener is good in every way. Because if they were Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would want to fall in love with me. Because if they were Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
Next up, a monkey who's king of the world.
And a man who's going to get goosed. Suzanne, tonight we have a terrific blooper sent to us from the very popular weatherman here in Los Angeles at KNBC, Mr. Fritz Coleman.
Right, and in this broadcast, Fritz is working in front of a video screen that features a live shot from a local ski area.
Now, it's very important in a shot like that, as you know, to keep the lens very, very clean.
Yes, but you don't want to clean it when the newscast is on the air.
No.
Speaking of local mountains, here it is, the old Big Bear area, looking down one of the higher mountains at Snow Summit, out over Big Bear Lake, building clouds off into the distance. Snow level starting at 6,000 feet overnight tonight, but dropping down to 4,000 with the potential for 2 feet of snow above the 6,000 foot level. Oh, hello. What was that? I hope it was somebody cleaning the lens and not giving us the Bronx cheer. Hey, get out of there. Hey, 63 the high today and a low 50. Please, no media, no paparazzi. 62 degrees. I thought, hey, 54% relative humidity. Barometer 30.03 and falling. Sven, the ski instructor, whose job it is to just make sure our lens is clean throughout all the broadcast. Southeast winds at 7 miles an hour at Burbank Airport. You'd think he'd use a cleaner hanky. That was pretty fun. Hey, there's the lens clean. 69 the normal high, low 50. Oh, that's much better. Let's see Catalina now. Ay, ay, ay. 6:47 the sunrise tomorrow morning and setting at 5:28. Oh, that's great. Nice job. Wow. That made me dizzy watching that.
She said Albert was wearing women's underwear, exposed himself, and bit her. The witness said she grabbed Albert's hair, and it came off. If you think aerobics takes a lot of energy, wait till you check out spinning. It's an exercise that combines aerobics with cycling. Grace Chandler has more.
Now, here's a little April Fool's joke the crew at KTUL in Tulsa, Oklahoma played on the weatherman.
The afternoon, lots of sunshine. Normally this time of year should be mid to upper 60s. These guys, they're tricky. Fortunately, they moved me out of the way. There's no justice around here. Okay, I'll stand over here for a while, and that's fine with me. We'll go. Everybody's moving on me. Let's take a look at the humidity. We find it at 31%. 22 is the dew point. Winds are out north at 8 miles per hour. It's amazing what happens on April 1st, isn't it, though?
Now, this fella thinks he's throwing it to a woman named Pauline.
Pauline, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Brian.
I just had to do that.
Now, a dog's going to pop up behind the desk. Watch.
And ambition. Hey, where'd you come from? The weather's so bad, we're letting the dogs come in and take shelter.
And I would like to tell you some more news, but I don't actually have it.
Well, I do have some more. Some other business news stories this morning. No, we haven't got that right either.
BC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw. We hope you'll join us for that at 6:30 right here on Wave 3.
You know, in a television studio, the overhead lights generate literally millions of watts of power, and it can really get sort of hot up here sometimes. Sometimes the heat is a bit too much, even for the light bulbs. What?
Todd, what happens to the dog now?
Well, right now we're having some technical problems, but the dog right now is in the Chipley City Park.
Good afternoon. Alexandria police are continuing their investigation last night of an armed robbery at the Trailways
Now
bus
listen to
station on
this
Jackson
light
Street.
explode.
Police say a lone gunman entered the back of the station about 9:20, went to the station cafeteria, pulled a gun, and demanded money. He escaped with an undetermined amount of cash. No injuries were reported.
Now, in this newsroom, El Nino caused the roof to leak, so they put a makeshift plastic bag over the leak. Now, if you love bloopers and you love animals, have I got a segment for you? Watch. Now, this reporter gets her feathers ruffled.
Most people think of wild turkeys as, Leon, go away! Leon, please, we all gotta get out of here! Leon, come here! Go away! I'm scared. They wanted to peck me.
And wouldn't you know it, one of the ways in which she rates her mate is on how much food he can provide. These tiny mice hold the power in this predatory relationship. Ow! Ah!
Now, what's good for the goose is not necessarily good for the reporter. This billy goat's really working for peanuts.
For some reason, I thought it'd be a little bit bigger.
Oh, well, no, we've got a little flying squirrel. Look at that. You know, there's a lot of people that do not realize that this unique animal lives right here in our own... Oh, look at that. Well, he goes right around.
He's down his shirt.
I don't see anybody do that.
How do we get him out of here, Ray? See, they like nice, quiet, dark places, and he seems to have crawled back. Does this bite, Lisa?
Okay, let me see if I can.
Yeah, see, he's right back here, Ray.
Okay, okay.
Good job.
Okay.
Good. This is better. Oh,
I got it.
There's great. Oh,
now remember, this is live.
It's a little frightening.
Why? But you see, they have this
no, don't do it to me.
Small membrane.
Just hang right there.
And he likes it. His legs. Hope he doesn't. Uh-oh.
He just went up the other guy's jacket.
Oh, my gosh, Ray.
He's up my
he's
back.
gone right up there, hasn't he?
He's up my back.
But
Can you
see, people are going to talk to this in there.
Just take my jacket off.
That's a good idea.
I bet he's in my sleeve somewhere. Yeah, here he is.
Ah, great.
You'd think they'd put him back in his carry cage by now.
But they can only glide a short distance, 30 or 40 feet.
Maybe you better hang on to this little guy.
There he goes again.
They can only glide about 30 or 40 feet, and it's always sort of downward motion. And they think that is that because this animal originated years ago from a swampland.
He found a new way in.
And they had to be able to glide from tree to tree to be able to find food and to live. And he's gone back underneath there, right?
Unless you've been living in a cave or on another planet somewhere, you know that Titanic is a motion picture that has earned 11 Academy Awards.
And the list goes on and on about this picture. It's the highest grossing, it's the most expensive, and the best-selling soundtrack.
I mean, is it any wonder that every star in Hollywood wanted to be in this picture, including the stars of our monkeyed movies? Watch.
My name is Rose, and I'm 103, but I'll never forget that fateful night on the USS Longboat.
You mean the Titanic?
Titanic, whatever. Cut me a break. I'm an old geezer. Anyway, I'll never forget the first time I met Jack.
Don't do it. You're so young and beautiful.
But I'm being forced to marry a millionaire I don't love.
Oh, well, once you're out of the picture, you think you can go for me? I'm young and beautiful, and I need the cash.
Impudent ragamuffin, you sicken me. Besides, you're not his type.
God, you're sexy when you're suicidal. Hey, do you mind if I sketch you before you jump?
Why, you brazen scamp! How dare you! Can I take off my clothes?
Hell yeah, baby! Ooh, hot diggity! I revealed to him my naked body, supple skin, slender thighs, firm, rounded young.
Please, let's get on with the story.
Fine. He took me to the bow of the ship and tried
I feel as if I could fly.
Cool. Go for it.
Oopsie. And then we all died.
Rose, you didn't die.
I didn't? Oh, maybe that's something I saw in a movie. Yeah, it was Boogie Nights with that stud muffin Marky Mark. Talk about Titanic.
And thank you to our friends at TBS Superstation and Warner Brothers for sending this over. When we return, Conan O'Brien and friends seek help.
And some great cooks bake up some bloopers. Now, Dick, I know you love gourmet cooking, so you have to love all these classic bloopers that take place in the kitchen. Now, these feature one of the world's best-known cooking personalities, Graham Kerr.
The Galloping Gourmet. Now, Graham is doing a promo for his show, and all he has to do is, I forget what it is, I think it's called a pear raspberry cobbler. He just just holds it up. And this is tasty. Watch.
And on the very next Graham Kerr show, you're going to see this.
We hope not. Now, in this classic thing with the Galloping Gourmet, he's making a flaming dessert. And all he has to do is slide the pudding out onto a plate. It's real easy, nothing to it.
Sounds easy, but this takes perfect timing and a non-stick mold. Look.
You flame this in kirsch. Go, baby. Right, so that's flaming in kirsch. That's good. Now, have we come up? Now, something's got to happen soon. I'm going to design one of these, run a vacuum plug at the Me cherries are burning. Put that back in there again. It's all right, we'll get there. How would you like to go in there and help them? Is that right? Fine, that's marvelous. Now we're going to get the dish. That's the dish I'm going to put it on. That's all right. That's all right. Stand by, Manchivers. Stand by this. It's all right. We'll be there, I promise you. It's okay. Here we go. Stop waving your fingers at me like that. Do you think that I don't know that I've run out of time? Here we go.
He's got it now.
I don't think so.
I'm not going to be beaten. I'm not going to be beaten. I refuse, point blank. You don't really want to know what I think of this, do you? I'm going to get it out if it kills me. Come on. Come on now, come on. This time, come, please. Here we go.
This time he'll make it.
4. Turn it upside down.
Make it a classic bloopers.
I'll see you through it. It's beaten me. I can't do it. I'll see you through there in a moment.
Now, this classic features grave care with the legendary cooking expert Julia Child. Mm-hmm. And he has just brewed up, I think, no, Julia made this. I had it, no, it's Julia. Mm-hmm. Julia made some sort of a garlic sauce, and it's very, very spicy.
But not as spicy as the ad-libs between Graham and Julia. Look.
Now I know what it feels like to be a tossed salad.
Let's see how that's looking now.
Okay.
Standing well away.
There. And in it comes.
That looks pretty nice.
Now, you see...
That looks very nice.
Doesn't it? It's got sort of a Dijon mustard color to it. Mmm. Whoa!
What happened? Yeah, well, there's all of that garlic. You really would go on a little farther.
Darling! For an Englishman, I think I've just been violated.
Now watch Julia top him.
I didn't know it was that easy.
You know, most people don't realize that We Are the World was recorded right after the American Music Awards show one year, and most of the stars in the video came right from the award ceremony that night. It was one of the reasons they were able to gather together so many great artists at one time, and I'm sort of happy we had a little part in that historic moment. But be that as it may, the very clever and irreverent Conan O'Brien has taken a, what would you say, less than sentimental approach to the whole concept. It's a great piece from Late Night with Conan O'Brien, featuring Conan, of course, his sidekick Andy Richter, bandleader Max Weinberg, and comic character Carl Oldie Olson. Well, you see who makes a surprise appearance.
Well, I, for one, am very proud of the results that we got, and I'd like to share it with you right now. Take a look at our little effort.
I think it's just a chance for us to sort of do our part. This is our chance to sort of put ourselves on the line, put ourselves to the test, reach out, help people, and, you know, we'll figure out the exact cause later on. But right now, just to sort of help, just getting that whole helping thing. So we just want to raise enough money to help out.
Phil Collins, is Phil Collins here? Anyone seen Phil Collins? Tina Turner? Tina Turner show up? All right, boy. Huey Lewis. Where's Huey Lewis? What, Huey Lewis couldn't make it? What's he doing? It's not 1985. I mean, where's Huey Lewis? Okay, hey, great, Stan. Great, you made it. Yeah, John O'Brien, nice to see you. Where's everybody else? Let's go in. Well, this is pretty much it. Let me ask, do you do, just a side thing, do you do other voices? Like, do you do a Phil Collins?
Do I do Phil Collins?
Yeah, do you do like a good Phil Collins or any impressions like?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Let me see what we're singing here.
When folks need our help, we gotta make time to help. Gotta reach out and lend them a hand.
Yes, we got to help each other, sister, uncle, and brother. Animals too, if we can. Help with your needs. If it ain't, then you need. Help, 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 help if you can.
Do our best, and we haven't put ourselves to the test. Yet together we will work throughout the land.
There's one thing I wanted to talk to you about, and that,
Yeah, sure.
the part of the song where you get all worked up that I want to say
I want to say bye.
Yeah, right. Maybe Sting should sing that part.
Sting really thought of though was like a singing guy, like a guy that's a singer.
I mean, he's Sting.
Fine. Why don't you just Sting. Just let's make it all about like people really want to see Sting, you know?
Cause unless we do our best, then we haven't put ourselves to the test. Together we will work throughout the land. To help people, cause people need our help. And you got to do the very best you can.
Coming up next, some major leaguers playing possum.
And a commercial that'll get your goat. You better stock up on your peanuts and Cracker Jacks because it's time for baseball.
We're going to skip the calories and stock up on some great baseball bloopers sent to us by the Los Angeles Dodgers. And here to tell us about it is Tommy Lasorda.
One thing I've learned throughout the years is that anything can happen in the game of baseball, and you'll see in these clips.
I've been in the right place, but it must have been the wrong time. I done said the right thing, but it must have used the wrong line. I've been on the right trail, but I must have used the wrong car. Hitters in a bad place, and I wonder what's good for. I've been in the right place, but it must have been the wrong time. My hitter's in a bad place, but I'm having such a good time. I've been running, trying to get hung up in my mind. Just got to give myself a good talking to this time. Just need a little brain salad surgery. I got to cure my insecurity. That I've been in the wrong place, but it must have been the right time. I've been in the right place, but it must have been the wrong song. I've been in the right vein, but it seems like a wrong on. I've been in the right world, but it seems like a wrong.
features bloopers from local commercials.
You know, I did local television for a lot of years, Suzanne, and sometimes those commercials can be a real challenge.
Right, for example, this one for Lum's Salad Bar. The spokesman is supposed to say Lum's Country Garden Salad Bar.
What is it again?
Lum's Country Garden Salad Bar.
No problem.
Hey, look at this. This is Lum's finest, the greatest country salad garden bar. We have everything
Country
here.
Garden Salad Bar.
What did I say?
Country salad garden bar.
Country garden salad bar. Country salad garden bar. What did I say? Country garden salad bar. Country garden salad bar. What did I say? The other way around.
No, it's a garden bar.
Who's listening?
Country Garden Salad Bar.
Great country salad garden bar.
Nope.
Hey, look what we got here. Lum's Country Salad Garden Bar. This is beautiful.
Watch how everyone tries to help.
Country Garden Salad Bar. Country salad. Well, that's good. Hey, look what we got here. Lum's Fresh Country Garden Bar. Whatever.
He forgot the salad.
What the hell are we going to use that for?
Well, howdy again, I'm Cal Worthington. This is my dog Spot. Now, I know it's a dog because it chases cars and it chases cats and it... Uh-oh. We got a miss here. What'd you say? What he said? He said, sure glad that elephant wasn't sitting on your lap.
Now, Suzanne, here's a blooper that started out as a good deed.
Right. Instead of using all their commercial time to sell cars, this dealership decided to plug pet adoptions through the local animal shelter.
So the owner of the dealership actually appeared on camera himself with a dog that he picked up at the Adopt a Pet program.
In this case, it would have been safer to adopt a highway.
If you'd like to have a dog for yourself or for one of your children, nice dental dog, may I suggest that you consult the animal shelter closest to your house, because they have hundreds of beautiful dogs and look. And beautiful cats to choose from at a very nominal price. Don't get one like this. Now I'd like to tell you about some cars. You've got to be easier ways to make a living.
This is a gem. This auto spokesman's been taping these commercials, I don't know, for umpteen years, and finally one day I think he said to himself, I've had it, I'm going to do something as a joke. Like they said in the movie, he is mad as hell and he's not going to stand it anymore. It's obviously a prank for the Christmas party or something or other, but it's a funny piece. You'll get a kick out of it.
You know, you've probably been watching our commercials for quite a while. I'm sure you've enjoyed the wonderful movies that we've been pleased to bring you. However, we've noticed in recent weeks, in spite of our tremendous TV presentation, that quite a few of you people who are watching our movies haven't come in and bought a car. Now, I'd like to say quite honestly now, this got to stop. After all, I'm not standing out here in this sun for my I take my time out from a very busy schedule to drive all the way down to show you something, our phone number, to try to get your stuff off the couch and come down here and buy one of these buckets of both, one of these pieces of iron. And you big fat are sitting there on that on a can of beer. And I'm out here sweating blood, giving you a pitch that you ought to respond to. You sit there and watch our movies, don't you? You laugh at John Wayne, you do all of that. Well, how about coming down right now and buying one of these cars? Because after all, guys, we're Americans too. Call us now, won't you?
When we come back, we'll reveal the blooper of the week. Once again, we have come to the end of another show.
That's right, and now it's time to show our selection for Blooper of the Week.
This is one we both love. You remember the one with the camera on the ski slopes?
Mm-hmm. But dropping down to 4,000 with the potential for 2 feet of snow above the 6,000-foot level. Oh, hello. What was that? I hope it was somebody cleaning the lens and not giving us the Bronx cheer. Hey, get out of here. Hey, 63 the high today and a low 50. Please, no media, no paparazzi. 62 degrees. I thought, hey, 54% relative humidity. You'd think he'd use a cleaner hanky. That was pretty fun. Hey! There's the lens cleaner. 69 the normal high, low 50. Oh, that's much better. You can see Catalina now.
That's a funny one. Good night, Suzanne.
Good night, Dick. Good night, everyone.
Suzanne Whang, ladies and gentlemen. See you the next time. For now, Dick Clark. So long.
Starting Monday, Melrose Place is off the air until June. But hey, we've got Suddenly Susan.
On the next Suddenly Susan.
I love you, Louise. But I'm having Todd's baby.
Oh, sweet mother. So am I.
Jack and I were just married at the beach house.
How dare you? We made love at that beach house.
We've never made love.
Oh, who was that then?
Suddenly Susan, Monday night on NBC.